This is YSM Sports Media. I want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and click the notification button for all future content.
In boxing today, I feel like the game is being pushed to like almost like a beauty pageant status. And I'm saying that because it's already known two of the best are not going to fight each other unless they late in their career. That's fucking ridiculous. I just watched a fight not too long ago. Roger Mayweather versus Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker was 23, Roger was 25. You ain't gonna see that today.
Damn, that's a good fight.
You're not gonna see that today. 23 and 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see that today because now everything is generate money. But you see these bullshit fights. And then you got 4 people in the weight class saying they the best in the weight class, but in no time soon will they be able to prove it. I think that's corny. And then it's creating this crazy narrative for these fighters that they really are good. You're not that good. That's why, listen, you got fighters running around 12-0 records, 8-0 records, 10-0 records, right? And they saying they can beat the world, right? But then you put them in there with it don't even have to be an undefeated fighter, but somebody who's live, somebody who's right with them. And you clearly see, oh, this shit, he not that good. Not he's good, but he's not what he's saying he is because he ain't faced that yet. The reason these fights look like this at this level, when they get to that level where somebody's reacting to everything they're doing, is because you never see when you fighting opponents, guys who come in to lose, they kind of shell up when everything is going down. Like when you shooting at them off, they ball up, they run, they tuck and hide, they tail a little bit. But when you in there with another motherfucker who got fire up under his ass and he ready to go just like you ready to go, he did a camp just like you did, and you shoot a jab and he slipped and jab back, or he slipped and counter back, that's a motherfucker that's gonna have you thinking. So now he got you thinking. Now it's like, oh shit, what do I do? When it was the duck though, you was beating the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? You was jumping on his ass and beating the shit out of him. Now you got somebody in there making you think. Now it's what do I do? When you the best, ain't no what do I do. You go right in your motherfucking trunk and you find something and you get busy. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I don't like about these fighters now. And it's not their fault, but it is their fault because they allowing it to happen. If I was 25 years old and I'm whatever undefeated, and man, give me these niggas, man. Give me whoever the best. Give them to me. I want them. You know what I'm saying? I want them now. I don't care who it is. Give it to me. I need the best fighters in the world because you can't get used to it unless you fighting the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these guys don't understand. They okay with playing the A side, B side. No, man, sometimes you gotta really test yourself. Because don't wait till that one big night to test yourself and then, you know what I mean, shit go down the drain. I mean, then you're gonna cry, you're gonna go home and be depressed, then you're gonna talk about how the judges robbed you, then you're gonna talk about how, you know what I'm saying, your team ain't do enough, and one person wasn't grabbing your towels fast enough, the other person wasn't wrapping your hand. They come up with all type of excuses, man, instead of just going out there and doing what they do, man.
What would you say the biggest difference is between the old era of boxing and this era?
They're not fighting. First of all, they fighting once a year. That's corny as shit. That's shitty. You know what I'm saying? They and the fighters so dumb that they don't even get what's happening. With you fighting once a year and with your budget going up, you making more money, you're gonna spend more money. So over time, you still end up broke. You need to fight again. Cause you're not busy enough. So you fight, yeah, you fought for $4 million, but we know what the taxes do. We know what the percentages do, right? So that $4 million ain't $4 million. So now you stuck trying to divvy that $4 million between bills and shit like that for the next 8, 9 months, 10 months. Think about it. Y'all not gonna tell me it's not happening. Not everybody know how to flip their money, so I don't want to hear that flip my money shit. I'm a real estate. I'm dealing with real estate. I own houses. I don't want to hear that shit because everybody not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not successful for everybody. So I don't want to hear that shit. Don't try to tell me everybody know how to manage their money. No. Because if that's the case, then nobody will be broke. You understand? So, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of bullshit that be getting put in these fighters' heads, man, that they need to stop listening to and pay attention to the truth. And the truth is we got a job to that need to be done, and the job is we gonna go out and hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? The money and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? If you really understand money, it'll all happen. But for somebody who don't understand it, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna rob you.
Do you think boxing is more like professional wrestling now?
For sure, for sure. All the federations. Listen, no disrespect to nobody. Top Rank just had a card where it was 4 heavyweights, 5 heavyweight fights on that card. Because you had Sonny Kanto, Ajaba, you had the young boy Jared Anderson, the big homie with the dreads, I forgot his name. It was about 4 or 5 heavyweight fights, right? You would think Top Rank will put on the card where a couple of those fighters will fight each other. Not gonna happen. They trying to save it for another 8 years down the line. Ajaba, they gonna have him so-called try to dethrone Tyson Fury. That's why they, you know what I'm saying, they moving him up and they making sure he looking good. That guy he just knocked out, a cruiserweight. That wasn't no heavyweight, that was a cruiserweight. Knocked him out, who's been knocked out before. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no shade. You can take it as shade. I don't care. But that guy, Brian Howard, been knocked out before. And we knew what was going to happen. And that was for TV. That was to make us go, whoa. That make Ajaba like a big old monster. No, the monsters is Fury, Wilder, Joshua. Them big motherfuckers. Those are the ones you wanted to deal with. But guess what? They're going to try to pull him, slow him down just enough where he have enough experience for when they kind of peak out, he should be able to knock one or two of them off. That's what they're trying to do. And then Jared Anderson come behind that, and Sonny Kanto. You know what I'm saying? But that is very interesting. I can't wait to see how all that unfolds. But the crazy thing is, you would think they would fight maybe next year. Them dudes ain't fighting for another 3, 4, 5 years. I think that's corny.
So it's all a work, basically.
Yeah. Big old gimmick, man.
Do you think fans understand that matchmaking is the most important thing in boxing?
It's one of them. It's one of the elements. Matchmaking is definitely one of those great elements. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I say it's number one, and I feel like you told me this, right? Virgil Ortiz stopped, what is the kid's name?
Brad Solomon?
Brad Solomon.
Yeah.
Brad Solomon's a good fighter.
Yeah.
But Brad Solomon wasn't active at the time.
Way over the hill, too.
So now when you go and you look at Virgil's record, you see Brad Solomon only had maybe like 1 loss.
1 or 2 losses.
Yeah, 1 or 2 losses. So you're like, damn, this kid's for real.
Yeah.
But you don't know the context or the circumstances around it.
Right. He stopped the old man that got up off the couch. That got kids to feed. So of course he's gonna take the fight. He got a nice little style, so it looked like, okay. Virgil broke him down. Ooh. But then we watched Virgil kind of struggled with Hooker. Until Hooker decided to sit there and fight with him. Wrong game plan at that point, but Hooker did a great job. But he got his ass whooped playing with Virgil. Virgil, a young man, can't play with a young man like that. That's gonna let his hands go. Now Virgil was the type that tried to pick his shots. He was getting picked apart. All right, I can see it, but Virgil gonna let go. So you know what I mean, you ain't had no business sitting in there. But guess what? I mean, congrats to both guys. Hooker put on a good performance, got stopped, but congrats to Virgil for, you know what I mean, doing this thing. Because all he doing is what he's supposed to do. But really, matchmaking is a major part of boxing because, like you said, we don't understand the circumstances of the fight. All we hear is what the commentators are repeating, which is interesting. Berlanga, again, I don't want to be on his case, but I got to be on his case a little bit. Calling himself a fucking monster, right? When he fought that guy, I don't know if it was the last fight, but do you remember the whole time they kept saying, he sparred this guy, he sparred that guy, this guy, oh man, he had great experience from sparring Andre Ward. He's a sparring partner. That's what they're telling you. Berlanga's fighting a sparring partner. So when he stopped him, no surprise. He's supposed to. Now he's fighting Damon Nicholson. Damon Nicholson's a great fighter, right? Been up against some great competition, but has been stopped before, and he has a thing where when things are not going his way, he get a little distracted and he lose confidence. Matchmakers know that. Promoters know that. The managers know that. But Berlanga need a test. Is this a test? Hell yeah, this is a test for Berlanga. Because Damon Nicholson is in great shape, long arms, strong kid, can fight. Let's see what happens. But mentally, he can't fuck with Berlanga. Berlanga on a whole nother high. You know what I'm saying? Because he's being told right now he the hardest puncher in boxing. So we gonna see what happens. But matchmaking definitely got a lot to do with it.
If you had to describe fighters nowadays in one word, what would you say?
Bad bitches. Bad bitches. Because they wearing more jewelry than girls. They want to get dressed. They want to wear all this tight, freaky shit. They want to get out of cars and dance. They just freaks, man. They bad bitches right now, man. I can't have it. I mean, I get it, but I can't have that shit around me, man. Like, I mean, I like killers, man. You gonna be a killer, be a killer. And not saying you can't get dressed and get fly. You get fly, but all that bad bitch activity, man. These dudes is hoochies, man. Ain't y'all hanging with the ops? It be dudes in the same weight class hanging with each other. Like, man, y'all tripping. I'm not hanging around nobody that I'll possibly fight until this shit is over with. This shit is over with, then we get, I mean, we can chill. You know what I'm saying? We might go get some drinks or something, or have the kids around each other or whatever. But we ain't homies while we fighting. I'm not homies with none of you dudes. Fuck no. I'm not getting on the phone with y'all. No. Till we rumble. We rumble this shit over, and then I'll let you later. But yeah, bad bitches would be the word. For sure.